We're kicking things off with these beautiful fresh flowers from Bouquet Box and Courtney Sixx, known as the how-to girl. And yes, she's the wife of Nikki Sixx of Mötley Crüe. But we like to think of her as the luxury version of Martha Stewart.
Why, thank you. I will take that. Stop.
Yes. We're also here with Amy. She's a franchisee of the Nashville location. I mean, look at all these flowers. They can transform any party into a stunning event. Welcome to Local on 2, ladies.
We're so happy to be here. You know, we started Bouquet Box Flower Bar a couple years ago after Bouquet Box had been in business 5 years, which is a subscription do-it-yourself system. And it's like an erector set that arrives at your doorstep fresh from the farm, and you become your own florist. And then we partnered up with Miss America a couple years back doing Flower Bar, and we got all of this interest from all over the country. Football teams calling and different corporations and all of these ladies that wanted us to come while they were entertaining. And my business partner, Amy, and I, who comes from Martha Stewart, she was an editor at Weddings, we thought, let's franchise because we can't be, you know, everywhere at once. And so Amy Parsons is the first member of our flower family. And I'm here visiting because they're doing the steeplechase. We're doing a whole booth.
At the Royal 615. Come see us tomorrow and make your own bouquet.
Yep. So we're going to set up the flower bar, and we're doing all the tablescapes. And so I flew in just for the steeplechase.
Well, we are glad you're here. Steeplechase will be a blast. I'm sure it'll be beautiful. But you're going to show us and our viewers at home how we can kind of recreate this magic right here.
Exactly. And whether you're able to visit us or not tomorrow, these tips and tricks are amazing. Whether you're trimming flowers in your backyard, you're going to the grocery store, the flowers mart. So let's get started.
Yes, let's do it.
So what do we start with?
First of all, we have like a miniature setup of what Flower Bar looks like, but everything's pre-trimmed and it's like a floral buffet. So the heavy work, the heavy lifting has been done already, and then at the Flower Bar you just get to walk through, create your own arrangement, and it makes a great party favor too. Okay, so whether you're at home or with us, you're going to start with your greens always. So I want you to grab, let's say 5.
Okay.
And then you can see with our vase here, there's a grid on top. And this is really fun. It works like florist tape, and so it makes 4 little compartments, so your greens and your flowers stay where they need to be.
Okay. Do we just put them in anywhere?
Yes, just put them in, and that's the beauty of the grid. It does the work for you.
I like that we're creating this together, Laura. And just like a bar, I'm attracted to these toffee roses over here.
They're so pretty.
Buffet.
Aren't they so pretty?
Yes, so pretty.
So once you have your green in place, then we're going to grab some roses. So let's start with some of these. These are so pretty. And we'll grab these Vendula over here. And then you want to just start filling them in. And I'm going to show you one trick that we love to do, which is called color blocking.
Okay.
And this is when you're using a bunch of different colors and varieties to keep it from looking busy like a crazy Easter arrangement, you know, where it's like My Little Pony of rainbows.
Right.
We color block, which means you're taking 2 or 3 of one variety and you place them together in a little grouping.
Okay.
And that way you get like these pops of color. So I'll show you, this is a, thanks Amy. This is a good one to show how to color block with these pretty garden roses. So they're so bright, right? So rather than just placing them around, let's put like 2 here and 1 here, and it just makes it a little chunkier.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a good tip. Okay, let's do some of these roses. These are garden roses.
You say flex the petals. What does that mean?
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you asked because it's my favorite tip of all time.
Okay.
There's our 5 tips.
Let me tell you, our design partner for Bouquet Box is Mark's Garden. And so they're out of Los Angeles and they do the Golden Globes, the Oscars, like every Kardashian, every J-Lo, every event. And so I always go and play in the workshop, you know, behind the scenes. And he showed me this tip forever ago and it's my favorite. So without further ado, here you grab this.
Okay.
I could go on and on about my flowers. And then we're going to make this rose look like it just came off a rose bush.
Okay.
And it's going to double the size. So you're going to start at the edges.
Okay.
Amy's got this down. Yeah. And then you just gently push them back, kind of pull them back as you rotate the stem.
Are you kind of flipping them over?
Yeah, exactly. And what happens is it just starts to open it up.
Oh,
And it
wow.
makes it look like, and then you can blow in it.
Oh,
Just a little
yeah.
more gardening. You did such a beautiful job.
Yeah, you guys
over
are the
here.
professionals here, but I'm working on it.
No, so that's a
slowly.
great tip. And then another one, and it's so gorgeous here in Nashville, I can't even believe how green and beautiful it is. Just take your shears or your scissors and go out into your yard. Grab
Right.
branches, grab greenery. There's so much in nature that just adds to any arrangement, even a store-bought bouquet of, a dozen roses.
You also mentioned fruit. Add fruit.
We love incorporating fruit. So a couple at my wedding, actually, our wedding, we had Arkansas apples, right? And so you put them on a skewer, like a barbecue skewer, and just pop it in. And we also had artichokes and grapes.
In your
So
arrangements?
In our arrangements.
Wow.
And it sounds a little like, whoa, that's crazy. But it was gorgeous and it was decadent.
Okay.
So fruit is fun.
Fruit is fun. Okay, wait, we've got to ask sidebar conversation. What is it like being married to someone from Mötley Crüe?
Well, oh my gosh, if I could write a book, no, I'm just kidding. It's been an adventure, I have to tell you, because I knew of Mötley Crüe when we met, and I didn't know who Nikki was. And we were introduced by a mutual friend, and he said, oh, it's my friend Nikki. You guys have to meet, you'd be friends. And so before we met, he said, oh, I have all these tattoos. And I thought, is this a Hell's Angel or something? And he's like, no, girl, he's in Mötley Crüe. And turned out he's just the sweetest thing ever. So reform bad boys.
I love that.
Reform bad boys.
Best tip of all.
And
Yes.
it looks like he's very supportive of the company. But I was wondering, like, what's his favorite flower? Because you don't see
You
him
know
as really
what?
a flower guy.
He loves orange roses.
Orange
yeah,
roses.
he really does. And in
Okay.
fact, he's coming out here tomorrow.
For steeplechase?
Right. Not for steeplechase,
Okay.
unfortunately, but he's coming out, and we're going to see some friends here and, take
Lovely.
Nashville by storm.
How lovely. Well, I hope that your precious daughter Ruby is there with you. It's going to be a blast at the 615 Royal Tent. You know it's the party time, but it's also going to be stunning. Thank you, ladies, so much.
so much.
Appreciate
Thank you.
Thank you. Everyone, get the expertly designed bouquet and the how-to to arrange it yourself. Visit bouquetbox.com and get 10% off your very first purchase.